All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Intoxicated Sports Report. I'm Gage Samoji. He's Emerson Hip. And sitting in today, in the Peanut Gallery,
The one and only.
Danny Del Zampo, a.k.a. Five Piece, a.k.a. Monticello,
TJ,
TJ,
Darts,
Del
Campo,
Campo,
Del
Del
Taco.
Taco,
Captain Cabela.
Captain Cabela.
The list goes on.
One of the top 3 captains of all time.
Yeah, there's 3 captains. Cabela, Crunch, and Derek Jeter. Those are the 3 captains. You can't convince me otherwise. That's just how it is.
We just stop the inside jokes now.
Yeah, that's just it. So yeah, anyways, Danny's here. Thank you for being on. Appreciate it. And yeah, how was everybody's New Year? I know we were together.
We were housed. Yep.
Danny was in Tahoe, so how was that?
Great. A couple days snowboarding. Enjoying life, hanging out with the cousins and my niece and
Where were we boarding at?
Sierra, the only place to go.
Only place to
Nice.
go. I've driven past there with you. It's very nice. I've never been in there, inside of it, and really get the taste of it, but
I gotta take you out.
Yeah, it
get
looks-
you riding.
yeah, it looks nice from the outside. Yeah, Emerson and I got housed. We were here at Dover
Mm-hmm.
with some people. Don't grill us. We know it's COVID, but we had some people over, or he did. You know, it's not my house, but I'm always here.
We were spraying champagne.
Yeah, Emerson.
Well, I was.
Emerson dumped a whole bottle of champagne on his head and sprayed it
There was
everywhere.
some champagne showers going on. I
Champagne
saw.
showers, absolutely.
Who would have thought,
Absolutely.
you know, 2021 would mean champagne showers?
Hey, we made it.
We did.
That's
We
why I
did.
celebrated.
Yeah. So far, 2021 to me isn't very great. Threw my back out on New Year's Eve. Gotta love that. I'm playing injured or
Playing hurt.
playing hurt. Thank
Yeah,
you.
playing through it.
But you know, I'm here. I'm queer, and I'm ready to get down to business.
Hey, that's news to me.
Hey, new year, new me, right?
Oh,
Holy hell.
yeah, that was good.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Hope you guys had a safe New Year, a good
Mhm.
New Year.
Hopefully
A
we're
drunk
all
New Year.
intact, all in one piece.
Yes. What do we drink today, boys?
I cooked up Danny and I a little old fashioned here.
Cheers to 2021.
There's 3 different bourbons in this because we're polishing some stuff off.
I am drinking a Lagunitas Daytime,
Nice, classic.
a podcast favorite.
Exactly. Pod
Pretty good. Shout out Ashley. Shout out Lagunitas.
Who? Sorry.
Love her and Lagunitas.
Happy New Year, Ashley.
Happy New Year, Ashley. Miss you.
Man.
What do we got going on today?
Well, we are going to be paying for some missed predictions from last week in the
Oh,
NFL.
man.
We're also going to talk a little college football because the big games were this past week, and we got another big one coming up this Monday.
Oh, man. I can't wait for this.
Yeah. We also have first week of the NFL playoffs. It's going to be exciting.
Did you like how they're calling it the Super Wild Card Weekend? Have you noticed that?
Because there's 6 games instead of 4.
Drop the Super.
Yeah.
Super is only for the Super Bowl. We all know that.
Yeah.
Come on. Also, I think we should mention for our YouTube audience, you might notice that we're a little brighter right
Yeah.
now. Emerson was nice enough to get a ring light for us.
You're welcome, Arb.
Yeah, shout out to Arb, gave us the great idea for it. And it makes a difference.
Yeah. Now you can see our faces.
Yeah, you can see how ugly we both are.
Mm-hmm.
Well, me, but you know, Emerson's gorgeous.
Hot.
You're lucky Danny's not in here because he beats both of
You
us out of
just
water.
be fucking.
Jeez, that jawline and those dimples, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. So yeah, I hope it's better. Give us feedback if you like it. If you don't like it, let us know. If you don't like it, we don't really care.
It's definitely burning my eyes right now.
Shout out to my parents.
Shout out to my parents. That's good. That's rich. Anyways, yeah, we're not going to talk too much basketball today, but we'll mention a couple things.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm sure you want to mention something.
Yep. No question about
And
it.
I don't want to mention last night's game, but I guess we'll probably get there, right?
Yes, that will not go unspoken.
Cool.
First, let's talk college football playoff.
Both these games were.
not that
Not
close.
good. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. They weren't good.
Yeah, first one was Alabama and Notre Dame. We kind of expected Alabama to blow them out.
Yeah.
They were 20-point favorites, and they won by 17 over Notre Dame, 31-14.
Didn't cover.
Did not cover.
Did not cover. What would you have bet on that? That they would have covered?
I don't think so. I mean, I know hindsight's 20/20, but I mean 20 is a lot of
20's
points.
20's a lot of points.
If they covered, it would have been a surprise. I think Notre Dame actually scored a garbage time touchdown to
Yeah,
beat that spread,
might have.
but whatever.
It wasn't a game.
Yeah, it was not a game. Alabama seemed to kind of take their foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah.
In the second half. And then the other game was a shocker, actually,
Ooh.
to a lot of people. Ohio State upset Clemson 49-28.
This was surprising.
And, yeah, I think Clemson came in 7.5-point favorites, and they just laid an egg.
What I love about this more than anything is that Dabo was talking that shit a
Yeah.
week before. He said Ohio State was ranked 11th, which he had his own reasoning for it because they
Yeah.
didn't play more than, I think, 10 games or 11 games is what he said.
He definitely was being
Petty.
Yeah,
He was being petty.
He was being petty.
And Ohio State gave him that, and Clemson that dick.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of Dabo. I mean, he's a great coach, whatever, but he's kind of a wanker.
He seems like a good dude, but I kind of understand what you're saying with
Yeah.
that.
He's definitely, he thinks he's hot shit.
Still hoping Trevor Lawrence will stay in college.
Me too, honestly.
I don't want to see him on the busted ass Jags,
Right.
but knowing, I mean, why wouldn't he?
Yeah. Although, I mean, they're talking about Urban Meyer maybe joining the Jags, which could be an interesting combo.
And he was there watching that game. They were showing him.
He was.
He's probably thinking himself, wow, I can get this guy, Trevor Lawrence.
Did you watch any of the college football playoffs?
I did. How much a factor do you think it was that the offensive coordinator was out for that game?
For
Clemson?
For Clemson?
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. I actually didn't even get a
I
chance to
mean,
watch
the
game.
biggest factor was the cornerbacks for Clemson, that
They
defense.
couldn't cover.
They were getting torched.
They were
Getting
weak.
torched.
Yeah. Justin Fields had a day.
That penalty, the targeting call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that like changed the outcome necessarily, but that was
That's
definitely
your captain, your starting linebacker.
questionable call. Yeah.
It's a yeah.
Justin Fields got broke off too. I thought he was gonna be done.
Yeah, that was-
I think he broke his ribs. He couldn't. He was on that field for 10 minutes
Yeah.
for sure.
Then he came in one play later, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fields looked great.
Fields looked really good.
Yeah.
6 touchdown passes.
Like he's not gonna get drafted number 1 over Lawrence just because of this game. But I think the Jets are really thinking about getting him at number 2.
Yeah.
If they want to dish out Darnold,
Yeah.
which it's tough. He looks pretty good. He reminds me of Dak a little bit, but probably a better thrower.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that's a bad comparison.
Or maybe a better Jameis Winston, just kind of the way they play,
Yeah.
or like how
He's
how
a pretty
Jameis
good
was in
runner.
college.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the Natty though.
Yeah.
How about you?
Sets up Ohio State and Alabama next Monday. I think Ohio State has a real chance. I assume Alabama's going to be a pretty heavy favorite, but Ohio State should give them a run for their money at the very minimum.
Do you think if Ohio State wins, Justin Fields will be the number 1 pick in the draft?
I don't think so. I mean, they're even talking about him not being the second quarterback taken in the draft right now.
Yeah, I saw he's projected like 8th or 10th.
somewhere in the 10.
Hey, around where the Cowboys are gonna pick. Just saying.
So
I'm excited. I mean, I always love watching the national championship. It's always
it's always a great game.
It's not always a great game. It's always a great.
It's a great event.
Anticipation.
Anticipation.
Yes.
That one.
I'm not even that drunk right
Yeah.
either.
You
So.
sound like me about 3 weeks ago.
Except you had 15 drinks in you or something like that. The anticipation
Yeah.
is always great going to the national championship game. So I'm really excited for that.
Yeah.
Who
Same.
do you got?
I want to say Bama, but I think I'm going to pick Ohio State.
Is that a bold prediction?
I think it's kind of bold.
Ooh.
Do I need to take a shot right now?
Ooh.
I'll just waterfall. How about
All right.
I
Danny,
got
who do you
the-
got? You have a pick?
the Espelon today? One of our favorites.
I mean, Ohio makes a run for it after being Clemson, but can you beat Bama?
Yeah, I know.
It's Bama. Let's be real.
I'm rolling with the Tide.
All right, pussies.
Roll Tide, roll. Roll Tide, roll.
Let's go fuck guys.
And Notre Dame had no chance to beat them.
They really didn't.
No, the Fighting Irish. Notre Dame can't win in big primetime games.
They love getting housed by Alabama.
Yeah, but in their defense, most people get housed by Alabama.
Yeah.
So, what are you gonna do about that?
I'd love to see Bama lose, but
Oh yeah, me too.
I do like Nick Saban. I mean, I do like Nick Saban. I just like how he wins so much. Kind of.
He's a badass. There's no question about it. He's definitely a prick.
He's going
But-
for his 7th national championship.
he's
as head
proven
coach.
himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Time and time again.
He's the Belichick of college football.
Oh,
And you got to
absolutely.
think
Yeah,
next
that'd be
year
great.
he'll be favored. The year after that he'll probably be favored.
Yeah.
The year after that, as long as he's there, they'll always be
Yeah.
a top 3 seed or top 3 favorite to win the whole thing.
I mean, what recruit would not want to go to Bama?
Yeah, they got people in LA going to Bama. Usually LA is like, oh, I want to play for USC,
Yeah.
but USC is shit.
The
They
Southeast is, I mean, even the ACC, I'll throw the ACC in that conversation too. They're just dominating recruiting. Really, it's just Clemson, but the SEC and Clemson are dominating recruiting right now. It's pretty, it's kind of sad for college football because it's making a very uneven playing field, but just it is what it is.
I do think it's cool though that we're not going to see another Bama Clemson national championship game.
Yeah,
I feel like
'cause we
that's
don't
what
really need to
That's
see
what we've
that
been
again.
getting for
Yeah.
seems like every year.
Yeah, but I would have liked to see Trevor Lawrence play for another championship.
I was thinking the same thing. It would have been nice to see him play for his third straight national championship,
Yeah.
or going to his third straight national
Yeah.
championship. So yeah, really excited for that.
Yeah.
for sure.
All right, let's move on to some pro football.
Ooh,
It was the last week of the season this past weekend.
God, can you believe it's already over?
It's definitely flew by.
I mean, as a Cowboys fan, it was over like week 5.
Yeah, and
but
for the Niners, it was week 2. When Nick Bosa went down.
you're saying you gave up right when Nick Bosa.
No,
went
I
down.
didn't give up.
You didn't give up that easy.
I needed to see what they looked like, and then I saw what they looked like, and about 3 weeks later, I was like, yeah.
He's a big part of their team,
Yeah.
but they could still, like, if they still had Garoppolo or
Well, it wasn't
Kittle.
just him. I mean, the rest of the team falling apart was not ideal either. But their defense was far from the same without him.
yeah.
No question about that, especially the pass rush. But anyways, so last week we played a little game, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh, that one.
that game
Where we tried to guess who was going to be eliminated from the playoffs in the last week of the season.
And however many you got wrong, you take a shot for.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So, Gage, we both whiffed on the Cowboys making the playoffs, so that's one. Ding, 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 ding.
This is why I don't go with my heart with any kind of sports predictions.
Yeah, I ran with you, so
I'm shocked.
you fucked me.
You probably expected it from me, but I didn't expect it from you. I thought you were gonna take the easy route and go Washington.
Nah, I mean, I kind of thought the Eagles would upset them, and they almost, they had a chance.
The Eagles. Oh my God.
Throwers.
But the Cowboys didn't even win the game anyway.
Exactly.
So
So it didn't matter.
yeah, so you want to line up our shots since we owe?
What do we shoot?
What do you want?
I'm not shooting the makers.
All right, we can do
Cool.
tequila.
I'm cool off the makers right now.
Got frosty glasses too. Love that.
Ooh,
Golden rules: never to bet for your team.
dude.
I learned that the hard way.
I
but
believe in that strongly. Even before I made that prediction last week, I don't even know what I was thinking. I was just, I usually don't root for the Cowboys. I do, but I usually don't think they're ever going to do well. So
It's always so easy to do that, but it's never a good idea.
no,
Yeah.
it's not.
And you also got another one wrong. We nailed the Giants not making the playoffs,
Yes.
which was fine. We were going to get that one no matter what. You thought the Bears were going to miss, but it was actually the Cardinals, and I was right on that one. And then we both nailed Miami. So you're going to owe another one, but we'll let you take that one later. Because I'm a nice guy.
You're a gentleman.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that.
All right.
That's why I like you.
Go Cowboys. I didn't say that.
God. He did say that.
Put that on record.
That is on record.
Who edits the podcast?
You do.
I'm just picturing Stephen A. with a cigar and a cowboy hat on.
How about them Cowboys?
Dude, he makes me.
Want to hurl?
Oh, he makes me
That's the only thing
mad.
good about Stephen A. Smith.
He makes me mad about that.
Wow.
Honestly, I think the Miami pick was the toughest one. I'm kind of pleased with our picks on that.
I thought they were gonna get smoked though. I didn't think they were gonna beat the Bills.
Yeah, the only thing that would have been, because I think if the Browns would have lost, they would have missed, but I could be wrong. I have to double check that.
I think I was confused. I think I didn't really look at the actual scenarios.
Oh,
So,
gotcha.
I mean, I'll take I'm gonna take my extra shot, but
Well, the Bears one wasn't a bad pick.
no.
I just figured, I legitimately thought the Cardinals would lose to the Rams when they did. And that's why they missed it.
I think I was under the impression if the Bears lost, that means the Cardinals automatically make it.
No.
So I think that's what
No.
fucked me up
Yeah.
a little bit. So
Because even the Rams, if they lost and the Bears won, the Packers.
Arizona would have.
Arizona and the Bears would have made it, and the Rams would have been out. So the Rams did have to win.
So we did all right, all things considered, right?
Yeah, not too bad.
Would Tua have been the starter if Fitz was eligible to play?
I think so, because they even said
Maybe.
the week before, he's going to be back.
I know they've kind of gone back and forth.
Yeah.
So.
They kind of got to figure that out, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, do they think Tua is going to be the guy? Is the real question.
I do.
I think he is,
I
but
think
he's
I don't
been
think he was
very
ready
up
to
and
go
down.
right then.
Mostly down.
He just got to. I mean, he was a rookie.
Yeah.
He'll
You
figure
got to
it
give him
out.
some time.
Yeah. No,
I think he's a
What
good player.
pick was he? Like late.
5?
I think it was
5 or 6, something like
I
that.
mean,
just
Yeah.
too late.
he wasn't a top 3 though.
He wasn't number 1 or 2, no.
Also, Matt Finch owes because the Cardinals didn't
He
make
does.
playoffs.
Yes, he was here last night. I should have made him pay.
Yeah, you should have. He might have paid on New Year's, but I don't remember. Well,
Nah, that wasn't on record.
I might have talked to him about it, and he might have did it, but I don't remember.
It's still not on record.
Yeah, it's not on record. It's got to be on record.
Yeah. Shots on New Year's don't count.
Yeah, everybody.
those are a given.
Yeah, Emerson, you got to pay.
I do. So before we get into that, let's talk about our NFL top 6. The last edition.
Yes,
So basically, it's going to be the top 4 because that's what matters, right?
I did
In this
5.
scenario.
I couldn't think of the 6th one.
That's all right.
Did you want me to go first?
Who's your number 5?
My number 5. Well, I'm just gonna get number 5. I'm putting the Steelers,
Steelers. Yeah.
which I don't really feel crazy about, but I'm just gonna roll with it. Number 4 was the Saints. Number 3 is the Packers. Number 2 is the Chiefs.
Really?
And number 1's the Bills.
Wow.
I wanted to put the Bills in 2 weeks ago at number 1. And I was like, I don't know. They dropped 56 on a decent Miami team. That was convincing enough for me.
Yeah. I mean, I would say
They dropped 56
Yeah.
points.
Yeah.
I saw the score and I was like, you joking? Is this for real?
Yeah.
Is this it's serious?
My 4 teams in order from 1 to 4 would be Chiefs, Bills, Packers, Saints. So we have the same top 4.
Yeah.
I think I kept the Chiefs at 1. I mean, for 1 they have one more win. They beat the Bills. That's huge to me. And then they have the same amount of quality wins in my mind.
Yeah.
Plus the Bills beat the Dolphins twice, so it's like they kind of have better number. But yeah, they have a bigger point differential, so that's something to make note of. I had the Steelers and Seahawks on the fringe, 5 and 6.
Yeah.
I feel like the Steelers could have put 4, but they just played so bad over the last 5 weeks I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Exactly.
But they do have a lot of good wins. I mean, Baltimore, Tennessee, Cleveland, Indy. So
Did you see this was the most points scored in a season ever in the NFL by like all the teams combined?
really, yeah, I noticed early in the season that the points were up.
A lot,
Yeah,
which
And-
probably had something to do with
the
all
yeah
the COVID shit.
yeah the minimized off season or training camp or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, the defenses were. I think there's only 3 teams that allowed less than 20 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, we
There it
can
is.
do Q&A this week. I know we're not even there yet, but we can do Q&A.
Yeah, I thought we'd skip it because I feel like we kind of had a lot to get to. I didn't want to drag this one out too much.
And there is a big game going on at 6:30.
There is a big game at 6:30.
But we'll probably get to that.
We're gonna get that
We
to
are
the
going
very
to
end.
to that later.
I just wanted to, since we're going to the playoffs this week,
Okay.
just who do you think's gonna be in the Super Bowl and who's gonna win it as of now? I know we kind of talk about this every now and then, but
So I got to go with my preseason predictions.
you're sticking with it.
I'm gonna stick with the Ravens.
feeling good.
I mean, I picked
You think
Ra- I
the
picked the-
Ravens are going, huh?
Well, okay, I don't think that.
But you're
But
just gonna
I got to
roll
roll with it. You know what I mean?
Come on, give me your gut right now.
Gut right now who's gonna win? It's between I think the Super Bowl will be Chiefs Packers
Chiefs Packers,
and
both top seeds. That's not a bad bet.
I don't want to see Mahomes lose a Super Bowl, but
You think the Packers would get him?
and I hate the Packers with a passion. I do. Yeah, I'm gonna go Packers.
Wow.
I'm gonna
So
go-
Aaron's gonna get one
He's
again.
gonna go for 2 for 2. in the
Super
Bowl.
2. It's funny. He's literally been to 1, and he
I know.
won it, but
Yeah.
that's it. Over his illustrious career.
And this is me jinxing them, so I hope they actually lose.
I don't feel like the Packers.
Is that a
have
bold
the
prediction? Is that a
skills.
bold prediction or no?
No,
It's not
no,
bold.
no, absolutely not.
They're the one seed. They're the one seed in the
Yeah.
NFC.
They won 13 games.
I really don't like taking another shot right now either. So thank you.
I feel like it's, even though the Chiefs have looked pretty average for for a good team anyways over the last 6 or 8 weeks, I feel like they're still gonna go. They're still gonna win. The NFC is kind of tough though. I feel like there's probably 4 teams that could go to the Super Bowl.
I want to see that Buccaneer. I want to see Buccaneers, Packers in the divisional round.
That would be cool.
Ooh.
That'd be
I
cool.
mean, battle of the 12s.
Yeah.
Gotta support Tommy.
Yeah.
Even though he's not my team guy, but he's the local guy.
Yeah.
I mean, so is Aaron, and I think Aaron proved that the Packers didn't give him weapons and drafted a quarterback
Yeah.
instead.
I kind of think the Packers are gonna make it too, but I think the Chiefs will beat them.
In the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the only other team is the Saints, but they're not really clicking that well right now.
And Mahomes and the Chiefs are always a good pick,
Yeah.
but
They're-
they're
they're-
not
they're-
putting up those numbers like they did in the past.
Yeah.
And the Bills are the team to beat right now.
The Bills are looking good.
Bills Chiefs AFC Championship would be just.
Did they have the best offseason
It'd be
with picking
great.
up like Stephon Diggs?
They did.
They
Yeah.
did.
And I mean, just Josh Allen turning from a
An average quarterback
to
to
just an average but talented player to a
Yeah.
good player.
Yeah.
To a guy who can throw the ball 85 yards. That's,
Dude, he's outrageously good.
yeah, he is. Who do you got, Danny? What about you? What do you think?
I think I was kind of just throwing it out there. I gotta say, I think the Bills are the team to beat. The Chiefs have not been putting up the scorecard like they have in the past, so I don't know. And Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams, they've been
clicking.
And Aaron Jones.
and Aaron Jones.
He's
Thank you.
underrated. I think
Yeah.
he's pretty underrated
No
when it comes to
question.
running backs. He's a touchdown machine. You can't stop him.
Yeah.
But you also can't ever count out Tom Brady and that team, that Buccaneers team. That
Yeah.
offense is.
Bucks are good.
There's been times they look very pedestrian.
Yeah, that's the only thing. They haven't not been consistent. They're a good team. There's no
Ever
question.
since picking up their second wide receiver, Antonio Brown, also though.
Yeah, he's played better lately for sure.
They've got so many weapons on the offensive line,
When-
but
I don't care who you are. When you got number 12, Tom Brady on your team,
You got a chance.
you always got a chance. You
Yeah.
always do. You always do.
comeback kid.
He is the comeback kid.
I just
Seriously.
don't know if they're ready this year. Like if Tom had been playing for them for the last 5 years and they looked the way they did, I wouldn't be that worried. But I just think first year, it's just I don't know if it's necessarily meant to be after what I've seen.
Do you know who they have week 1 in playoffs?
We're going to get to that in a minute. They're
Oh,
playing
okay.
Washington. That should be a win, I would think.
I do love the matchup though, because we're gonna. I'll talk about it now. But
Yeah.
Buccaneers, Packers in Lambeau, because Tom Brady's not afraid of the snow or the cold weather.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's been playing in Tampa for a year, but he's been, he's used to cold weather.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Playing in Boston for 19 years.
no doubt.
It's gonna be. That's if they win. We're
Yeah.
we're
And that's not a guarantee because they reseed, so it's
Yeah.
not like a slot in. But yeah, absolutely.
What, so you're saying if the Buccaneers win, they don't automatically play the Packers?
No, because if like the
Because if there's a lower
because if
seed.
the Rams won or the Bears won, they would play the Packers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, got you. Well, fingers crossed for Aaron.
I would
Rodgers,
love
Tom
to see
Brady.
that too.
Yeah.
Honestly.
'Cause I don't know how much more we're going to get that matchup. 'Cause
Two
Tom-
legends going at
exactly.
it.
Two Hall of
because
Famers,
Tom is getting near the end of his career, and Aaron's getting there too. Honestly,
two top teners, two top fivers maybe of all time.
yeah,
Probably I'll say
top
10.
10.
I'll say 10.
Top 10's pretty
I'll say top
comfortable.
10.
Yeah,
Top 10 quarterbacks of all time.
yeah.
Who was that?
Tom Brady,
Obviously,
Aaron
Tom
Rodgers.
Brady and Aaron Rodgers is top 10 for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Top 5 for Aaron is like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough not to put.
I mean,
Brady
talent-wise, you
two.
could maybe say he's number
One or two.
Who?
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers,
Aaron.
as
Yeah.
far as talent.
Oh,
I
talent.
was saying Tom Brady.
Well, Tom
one or
Brady's-
two.
Well, Tom Brady for accomplishments, number one.
Number one.
Or two.
Yeah.
If you're counting Joe
But
Montana.
it's either him or
Yeah.
Joe. Yeah.
But as far as talent wise, I think Aaron Rodgers may be the most talented with like John Elway
Yeah, I was thinking.
or
John
even
Elway.
like Dan Marino, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mahomes is getting there.
Yeah, Mahomes.
Mahomes is
I
getting
mean,
there.
I think Mahomes is there. It's just he doesn't have the track record yet.
No.
Other than
Just
I
give
mean, he
him
does have one Super Bowl.
I mean, he already has.
He's tied Aaron.
He already has as many as Aaron. So.
All right.
Let's get to the fucking.
Yeah.
wild
So we
card
have
games.
some 6 wild card games this
Ooh,
year.
I love football.
New. It's new. 7 playoff teams on each side. So 6 wild card games.
And I gotta say, as a football fan, I love this.
Yeah. So
I
I'll just run down who's playing. We got the Colts at the Bills, Ravens at the Titans, Browns at Steelers. Those are the AFC matchups.
Mhm.
In the NFC, we got the Rams at Seahawks. So cool little division matchup.
Yep.
We actually got a couple here. And then Bucks and Washington. Bears will be at the Saints. So who you got in these games? Colts, Bills. Danny?
I have loved what the Colts have done this year, and Philip Rivers has really turned that team around, especially Jonathan Taylor, and
Yeah.
a possible Rookie of the Year. But again,
No.
you can't count the Bills out.
Unless Josh Allen just like spazzes out in the playoffs and chokes,
Yeah.
there's no way.
Yeah, I got Buffalo for sure.
Yeah.
I don't like the Colts going to that cold weather Buffalo outdoor.
Philip, it's just I don't love Philip.
Yeah, you're telling me Phil Rivers, who's played in San Diego or played in San Diego slash
in LA.
LA for
His whole
30
career.
years, and then goes to an indoor Indianapolis team, is going to Buffalo and beating the
30
Bills.
years.
Do we know that record difference from last year to this year, though, with Philip joining that team?
It's better.
A lot better.
100%.
Oh, what the Colts were last year?
Yeah.
I think they were 8-8. If I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken, or 7-9 maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I got Buffalo for sure. in that
Yeah.
game.
Ravens at Titans. That's going to be probably the best matchup I think on paper.
I'm saying the Ravens get their revenge from last year and beat the Titans.
They're 3-point favorites. I think the Ravens are going to win too.
The Ravens are 3-point. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Ravens are gonna get the revenge. Remember last year we were
Yeah.
watching that.
Yeah.
Actually, we were at the Sharks game. But I remember I was watching it on my phone.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, the Ravens are gonna come back. But
Yeah.
they just Lamar Jackson's got it. This is a must win for him.
Yeah.
He's got to win this for like not the legacy, but for the career.
Yeah, and I think this year it's different with the Titans because they're not a secret anymore. They
No.
kind of like people slept on them. I think last year,
Yeah.
including the Patriots and Ravens, of course. So yeah, I think the Ravens are just going to stack the box. Derrick Henry's got to run against 8 guys all day long.
And I think the Ravens not being what they were last year, everybody knows what they are.
Yeah.
Is going to help them a little bit.
Yeah,
They're underdogs.
yeah. I mean,
They're
and
not-
when they played in the regular season, it was an amazing game. Went to overtime.
Mm-hmm.
Took an awesome Derrick Henry run in overtime to seal it. So
So
Danny?
I'll take the
I
Bears.
predict differently.
You think-
AJ Brown's been an animal this year. Derrick Henry's been an animal this year, and Tannehill's been what he's been doing the last couple of years.
I think it's a toss up
And
for
I
the
think
most part.
Lamar has been more averaged out this year than in the past.
The one reason I'm taking the Ravens is because they have been crushing teams these last 5 weeks.
True.
Yeah.
And I mean,
They actually finished the year with the highest point differential.
Lamar in the red zone. Have you seen his stats? It's insane.
Never-
It's
he
like
has-
49 touchdowns and 0 interceptions.
He hasn't thrown a pick in the red zone in his career.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah, and he doesn't even.
That's gonna be a good. That might be the game of the week.
Yeah,
Honestly.
I think that on paper that's probably the best matchup.
Yeah.
The other last AFC matchup, Browns and Steelers. Who you got?
I'm going with Cleveland.
Really?
I'm gonna go with Cleveland.
Really? So, the Browns do have some COVID issues going on right now. Coach Stefanski is not going to be there, which is interesting.
Okay.
and I think for me that's the deciding factor.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Him
that.
not being there, they're going to be missing, I think, 4 players as well. Hurts. You can change your pick now if you want. Steelers are
I
currently.
don't want to
6-point
give Jimmy. I
favorites.
don't want to give Jimmy the satisfaction of picking the Steelers.
I don't want to be stupid enough to pick against them right now. I think they've just kind of cruised into this last part of the season, even though they've lost some games that you wouldn't.
You
expect them
convinced
to.
me. I'm going with Steelers.
Yeah, I think the Steelers.
I'll
are
go
gonna
Steelers. I'll go
Yeah.
Steelers. What about you, Dan?
I mean, my heart wants to go with the Browns.
I'd love to
Watching
see the Browns
Baker
win.
play in college a couple times live was incredible,
win. Yeah.
and they've really turned that franchise around with him and Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
But the Steelers have so many weapons on offense. I'll go against
They're-
their guys and go Browns.
You go
but,
Browns?
The
The Steelers' defense is.
can Big Ben
Nasty.
do it though?
I think so. I think this is going to be the one game they win because the other teams they're going to have to play are better than them at this point. If the Browns had the whole team ready, I think I might take them, but I just don't. I'm not sure if I
You
trust.
said coaches out, and was there offensive weapons?
There's
out?
there's an offensive lineman that's out, and I can't remember who the other players were. They might not have been as significant, but one of the offensive linemen is out.
I know that loss to the Jets. They had 4 receivers out.
Yeah, and an offensive lineman. Yeah,
You lose to the Jets. That's
that's no,
Yeah.
no bueno.
yikes.
Yeah. And yeah, I feel like I don't know if Baker's ready for it. I mean, first playoff game at the same time.
I want to go.
especially
Brown.
without-
I want to go Browns so bad.
Me too. I really wanted to as well, but I think the Steelers got him.
I know the media chirping if Baker loses that game though, and
It's the first time they've been in the playoffs since
Yeah.
what, 2007 or 2002?
And yeah,
yeah, I think it was a 2.
02 or something
Yeah.
like that. It's,
and for all the facts that we just talked about, I
Yeah.
think
yeah.
you'd have to cut him some slack on this one. All right, NFC Rams Seahawks. This will be a good one.
This is gonna be a goodie.
Jared Goff is questionable right now, but I would bet he's going to play. There's no way they're going to let fucking John Walford play again.
No.
He did win the game though. Give him that.
Did you compare him to Michael Vick last week?
That was pure sarcasm.
Hey, I'm just making sure you said that. I'm just making sure you said that.
He was running all over the field. I'll give him that. Seahawks 4-point favorites.
I'm gonna go with the Seahawks.
There's no way the Seahawks can lose this game. I mean, the Rams definitely have a chance, but if they blow this, they're fucking chumps. Danny, what do you think?
The Seahawks have not looked amazing the last few weeks.
Their
but-
defense is good now.
Yeah, but you got to go with the Seahawks.
Yeah,
You gotta.
Russ is somehow gonna fucking make it work.
He always pulls it off.
Yeah.
I hate that guy for
They-
it.
I wouldn't be shocked if they were down like 21-6 or something, and
He
Russ
annoys
just
me
pulls it
so
up.
much, but
Yeah.
he's great.
I feel so bad for you guys that you have to play Russell Wilson twice a year.
He's
I
an
really
asshole.
do. I would hate to have to play that guy twice a year.
I think I read that the Seahawks have beat the Niners like 13 out of the last 15 matchups or something. It's fucking disgusting.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I could be wrong. I think I read that though.
'Cause I feel like back in the, well, I guess this was like 7 years ago. But
Yeah, because they play twice a year.
Yeah, because you guys.
I wish I had a reason to hate Russell Wilson
You don't, though.
other than
Well,
him beating the Niners,
yeah.
but I don't.
You know who he's comparable to for us? Clayton Kershaw,
Oh yeah, that's a good example.
right?
Yeah.
Because he's just so damn good, and he
No
plays for your rival.
controversy.
But he's he's total stand up guy. No reason to hate him.
Except that he's just really good at what he does.
Yeah, exactly. He crushes your team.
He's a class act.
Yeah. Bucks at Washington.
This one's
I think it's pretty chalk
I'm
across the
taking
board.
Bucks.
Yeah, easy one. Bears Saints.
this one's chalk too.
Yeah, just
Saints.
chalk as it gets. This is gonna be the worst game.
Saints.
I think the Saints are gonna win by probably 2 touchdowns at least.
I would. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You got Saints too.
Yeah, are we seeing Alvin back in that game? I know he was out for COVID.
I don't think that's a guarantee, but I would
Regardless.
I think it's gonna be game
Who
time.
did they play last week and chopped up that scoreboard?
They played.
It was
Was it Carolina?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it
what
was like
it was
43-7.
not close.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Gage, let's do a quick recap.
Recap of
our
what?
predictions that we made at the beginning of the season.
Look at us.
Since
Look
we
at
love
us.
predictions in this place.
We do.
So yeah, I mean, I kind of have the.
My AFC one's actually not that bad. I have one team that didn't make it.
I have 2. So yeah, we did okay. I think we both were a little optimistic on the Ravens. They had their issues as far as COVID goes, so that's
Yeah, I had the Ravens going 14-2, which
yeah. I had them 13-3.
didn't happen.
Yeah, Chiefs we were both pretty spot on.
Yeah.
I had them winning 13. You had them winning 12. Texans we both
I
completely whiffed.
I whipped. I had the Texans win 11 games this
yeah,
year.
I had him winning 10
Which-
and the division.
JJ's got to go.
He needs to get out of there. He's not the same player he once was, but yeah,
Hey,
for his legacy, he needs to get out of there.
Yeah, I'd love him in San Francisco, but he's got to get out of that team.
I had the Jets winning 4 games. Wow. How did I do that?
I don't remember where I had the Jets, but I did not think they would be good. I think I probably had them
Yeah.
last or close to last in the AFC.
I had the Jags winning 2, so I was pretty close on that
yeah,
one.
there you go.
Yeah, so I only have 1. That's actually not bad.
Nice. I had the Broncos going 10-6.
Yeah,
Oof.
did you owe?
Well,
you got the Broncos.
I'm gonna owe once on this because I did the bold prediction that said they would win 11, and then my real predictions I said they'd win 10, and they didn't get anywhere close to that.
No, they
I
didn't.
think they won 5.
Damn, you get. Oh, so
I should just fill up this hat with booze.
So it all fall through.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Oh, you were big on Drew Lock this year. You listen,
Yeah.
hey, you listen to Colin too much.
I gave him the benefit of the doubt. He went 4-1 last year as a starter, so yeah, I'm gonna fill this one to the brim for that.
Oh man. Ooh.
What else?
I'm
We
proud.
both nailed the Browns.
Yep. I mean, this my
They actually exceeded our
no,
expectations.
my seating isn't anywhere near what it is, but they only had one team that didn't make it.
Yeah, I did not think the Titans would be as good as they were. The Colts we both had in the playoffs.
Yeah, I had the
but
Colts. I had Colts the 7 seed.
I did not expect the AFC. So all the wildcard teams won 11 games in the AFC. I did not see that coming. AFC was a lot stronger than
Yeah.
I had anticipated, personally, and the NFC was not as strong as I anticipated.
Was the initial NFL predictions the Tahoe edition?
No, when
I just remember a lot of Tahoe talk.
Were
or,
we-
football talk.
were we? No, we were already like a few weeks into the season
Yeah.
because it was like late September, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because football season starts early September. You want to talk about the NFC?
I do want to talk about the NFC.
We both whipped on the top seed, that's for sure,
Yeah.
and another division winner,
Ooh.
for that matter.
Yeah.
Fucking damn, I don't want to take this.
Yeah, I had the Niners as the 1 seed, and I think they still would have been that if they didn't have so many injuries. So I was wrong on that one. I could circle that one. I had the Vikings going, which I was wrong about. Eagles, which I was wrong about.
Yeah, high five on that.
So I went 3 out of 7 that I was
We
wrong.
had all the same division winners, yeah.
Yeah.
So we fucked up on a couple of them.
Yeah.
You had Bucks at 11. We both had Bucks 11-5, so we nailed that one.
I also, well, the Saints, I had 11-5, but I ended up winning the division.
Same,
Yeah.
but they went 12-4, so we're right
Yeah,
there.
pretty close.
Pretty good. Packers exceeded my expectations, same as yours.
I had Packers going 10-6.
Yeah, same with the Seahawks, although we both had them 10-6. So
My
not terribly far off.
my worst take, Eagles going 10-6.
I had the Eagles at 11-5, bro.
Oh,
I had them as a 2 seed.
Wow. Wah, wah, wah.
I thought Carson Wentz was just gonna make a fucking comeback for the ages, and he just
Wow.
completely
I don't feel as bad now. I mean,
fucking
I
Reggie Miller style.
I mean, I had the Niners going 13-3. What did you have the Niners going? 13-3?
12-4.
Oh, 12-4.
Yeah. So not too far off.
I mean, I whipped on the Bears. I had them going 4-12.
They were better than I expected.
I had Washington winning 3 games, which they only won 7,
They won 7.
which
I would've-
still won the
I
division.
think I may have had them like 5, but still, like I did not think they would. Well, that also goes along with the Eagles not being nearly as good as we
Yeah.
thought they would be.
Yeah.
We totally whipped on the Texans. We talked about that already. But
yeah,
yeah.
I mean, that's probably
That was the second worst.
Is that our biggest whiff? Or
Who's
was
their
it
starter for playoffs?
Mitch
Mitchell?
the bitch. No, wait. Is it Mike Lennon?
Really?
I think it's Mike Lennon.
I think Trubisky played last week, didn't he?
I could be wrong. I think it's Mike Lennon though.
You're usually right, so I trust your judgment. But yeah, the NFC wasn't anything to talk about. I just don't.
Da Bears.
Thank you, AFC, for proving me right. Texans took a shit. Appreciate that.
Oh no, yeah, no wait.
It was Trubisky.
Yeah, I think it was.
I
Wait, Mike Lennon is not on the Bears anymore. I think I'm tripping.
good job.
I think he's on the Jags. That's who he was starting for. Yeah, that's what it is.
Jags, yeah.
Yeah, because it might have been Danny.
Someone asked who's who's starting for
Yeah,
the
I was
Jags.
like, Mike
right now.
Lennon.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, 'cause
that's
I was
right.
thinking of
You know why I thought he was still on the Bears? Because somebody doing a report of the Jags versus Bears game said, "I bet the Bears wish they still had Mike Lennon," which was a fucking joke because the Bears smashed the Jags.
Well, I just knew we had Foles this year for a couple weeks,
Foles.
and then went back to Trubisky.
Yeah,
And that,
they both stink.
They do.
Honestly, this will never happen, obviously, but the NFL should have just had a courtesy for their viewers, put the Cardinals in the playoffs ahead of the Bears.
Hey, Jimmy Graham.
So yeah,
So we weren't perfect.
we're perfect, but we weren't terrible.
No.
Honestly,
No.
honestly, the NFL is maybe the most difficult.
We got 4 out of 14 wrong.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, the NFL is one of the most difficult leagues to predict.
Yes.
I mean, especially with the injuries.
Because it's almost never chalk.
No. And you also never know how you can think a rookie is going to do this well or whatever, but you never know how the rookies are going to pan out.
Yeah.
And some guys age faster than you expect. Too, so.
Injuries.
Injuries, yeah, absolutely. So there's that. Time for last call.
Already.
We made it.
We made it.
We got 3 minutes till game time.
All right, easy. It's okay.
So,
Anything you want to mention, Danny? Last call? Anything on your mind?
Let's go Team USA.
that's right.
USA.
So tonight, before we even get to the game, I just want to congratulate Team USA on making it to the finals of the World Junior Hockey Championships of 2021.
Love that.
They're going to be facing off against the powerhouse Canadians,
Man.
which Canada has just honestly mopped the floor with every team they've played so far.
Do you believe in miracles?
However, the United States has a good team, so
When you play against a country who invented the sport, it feels like you just don't have a chance. But
Yeah.
hey, you never know. Anything's possible.
anything is possible, like Kevin
Garnett.
Garnett said. Yeah.
Big KG guy.
Yeah.
You wanted to mention something.
I want to
about-
shout out Steph Curry for dropping career high 62 points in a
Awesome
win
game.
against the Blazers on what was that, Sunday evening.
I mean, a team you suspect to be good this year.
Yeah.
Doing that. I mean,
Well, it's about time the Warriors shot the ball, decently for once.
I also think we should mention that him and Draymond Green combined for 63 points that night.
You're fucking douche.
So Curry had 62. Draymond had 1. Yeah, 1 point. No S at the end. No plural.
Draymond,
So they combined for 63, which is kind of cool.
Draymond's got a whole 6 points in 3 games this year. He's
Don't want to shout out the Sacramento Kings.
for
Big
laying
guy.
away last night.
Oh,
what was that score?
It was. They were.
That was like a 30 point.
30.
I think it was like 137, 106.
Marvin Bagley has GTG. Got to go. Should have drafted Luca, but I'm not going to get.
I think
that.
the Kings got to go. You should be a Warrior fan now, dude.
Yeah.
What if the Kings left and they just like they didn't even keep the Kings name? They went somewhere else. Who would you root for?
Like if they went to Seattle, kind of.
Yeah, they go back to Seattle, be the Supersonics. Would you root for the Supersonics?
I probably would. I would not root. I would not root for the Warriors. No way. No way.
I knew that was.
Not a chance. I would root for the Sonics. Hell yeah, that'd be sweet.
That'd be sweet.
I'd love to get like a Sean Kemp jersey or something.
There you go, Gary Payton,
Gary Payton, the glove, or Nick Collison.
Oakland Proud.
I would love to see
KD.
Steph go for MVP contention this year, just proving that he can do it by himself.
Yeah, he won't.
That's my bold prediction.
I mean, if he plays
Steph wins MVP?
like he has the
Okay.
last 4 games,
I'll put.
I'm
it
sure
on.
he'll be
Yeah, I'll
considered.
put it on there.
Put it on
watching
wax,
60
Danny.
He'll be
Put it on
considered.
wax. Danny's taking a fucking shot right now. He says Steph Curry will win MVP.
nice, Danny.
That's my bold prediction. I mean, if he puts up numbers like that, he doesn't have to share the ball with multiple shooters like he has in the past.
Do you believe in jinxing?
If he does,
No. What's that?
Okay, good.
he might have to just drink that out the bottle.
Just end it. Fucking 3/4 of a handle.
Well, not the whole thing.
Oh.
It's a little ridiculous.
What are we not ridiculous on this show?
I want to mention Derrick Henry rushing for 2,000 yards, and no one's talking about
Atta
it.
babe.
No one's talking about
Atta
it.
babe.
Like the 8th guy to ever do it.
I didn't realize there's been. I mean, 2,000 was a lot,
It's
but
a lot.
I didn't think it would be that few. That's
Oh,
like, yeah. That's a hell of an accomplishment.
And I should have done more research on this, but I would like to know how many of the 8 or those 7 prior won the MVP. Because does Derrick Henry deserve MVP talk now? Just because of that? Titans are good.
I mean, I'm sure he will get votes. I don't know. I don't even know how the voting goes for the NFL MVP.
He should get some.
If-
I'm not
if-
saying he should win it, because
Yeah.
usually quarterbacks win it, which is...
it's going to be Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, but you rushed for 2,000 yards. That hasn't happened since, what, CJ2K? Probably the last guy to do it.
Yeah, because he did it after AP did it, right?
Or no, AP did it after he did.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then it's AP.
But it's not.
Especially nowadays where a lot of
Throwing-
running backs are catching the ball more than they're running with the ball.
Not Derrick Henry. He's ground and
Like,
pound.
Fucking, he's an animal.
He is. You can't. So I want to shout out because I feel like nobody's talking about it.
So.
No, not even acknowledging it.
Speaking of running backs catching balls, what about Alvin Kamara's 6 touchdowns Christmas Day?
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was.
Did we talk about that last week?
We probably did for a second.
I think I wanted to mention it. I can't remember if we did.
Which
but
is it's Madden stats.
Yeah.
So I was going to play Madden. It's ridiculous.
all of which were rushing, by the way.
Yeah, all
Oh, yeah.
rushing.
No, they're all rushing touchdowns. Yeah, we mentioned that because I mentioned how last week he could have went for a 7. But they gave it Taysom Hill.
Oh, yeah,
So they gave it
Taysom
Taysom Hill, and everyone's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, what the hell," you know? But come on, 6. They were already blowing him out anyways. Who were
Yeah.
they playing?
And then he got fined for his cleats that game.
Oh, the Christmas cleats, yeah.
Yeah.
One red, one green.
What I liked about that is he said, "Yeah, if they find me, I'll match whatever they find
For
me
donation.
And say
For, like,
they
charity or
donate.
something.
Yeah.
You know, I think they fined him 5
pretty
G's,
cool.
which to him is pocket change.
Yeah.
So he donated what 10 G's to charity, which is cool.
Hell yeah.
Love that.
You ready for your last shot?
Yeah, I did one in the middle, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Gage is paying.
You motherfucker.
You can thank the Bears or the Cardinals, whichever one you
I'm gonna
want.
take the Cowboys again for that one.
Jinx the whole thing. So yeah.
I also want to mention this was Danny's idea to mention it, which I respect.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Dr. Dre, we just heard an hour ago, is in the ICU for a brain aneurysm. If you're not familiar with who Dr. Dre is, get up from under the rock you've been living in for the last 30 years. NWA, The Chronic 2001, Snoop Dogg. Like he's
The goat.
he's an all-timer, godfather of rap in my opinion. Has put out the best kind of genre of music or rap music of all time, maybe.
The Chronic is
The G-Funk.
personally is my favorite hip hop album.
Yeah, and my favorite is Doggy Style by Snoop, which is also
He's featured in a lot of that shit.
he's in it and he
Yeah.
also produced it.
Yeah.
To me, is the best. I think it's better than The Chronic. It'd be.
I think Snoop's probably a better rapper than.
Well, I'm
Dr.
just
Dre.
saying.
I don't think that's a
I just
question,
think that's a. I like the album as a whole better because The Chronic, after like Little Ghetto Boy, like song 5 or 6, it kind of drops off.
but yeah. Fair
Top to bottom for Doggy Style, it just hits.
enough.
It hits.
Yeah.
So Dr. Dre, you can't die on me. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't. I
Please don't
refuse.
do it.
Also did shit with Tupac, which is the GOAT in my opinion.
Mhm.
One of my all-time favorites. So here's to you, Dr. Dre. Hope you make it out.
Much love. He's in good hands.
Hope so.
Yeah.
Don't die on me, man. Can't do it. Can't do it. Man, that is not good tequila.
Yeah, it is. Don't lie. Espolon, another sponsor of the show.
I wouldn't lie to you, brother. That's not good.
You've had this many times.
I have.
And
And,
you
I,
like
and
it
I
every
make the
time.
same face.
I think
Every
you would
time.
lie.
You would lie.
I make the same face every time. This shit, it's
Dude.
for the birds. It's for the birds.
It's better than Pat Rum.
Patron? You think so?
Nah, I don't know. It's like the same shit. Anyways, I think that's all we got.
Yeah, I think.
Unless you're gonna pull some out of your a-holes. Dun, dun, dun.
I just really. Man, fuck the Cowboys. I just really didn't like this. This whole season was shit. It's the worst.
Yeah,
Fucking terrible.
it wasn't nice.
Oh, if anybody has any remedies to get rid of sciatic pain, please let us know.
Yep.
Let me know. Would love that. I'm currently walking with a cane. It's not the business. So, anything around those terms, any kind of medical professionals will listen to us.
I'm also gonna pay for my Twitter bold prediction about Giannis dropping 50 on the Warriors a couple weeks ago.
How many did you drop?
15.
Close one.
Close.
Yeah, not as
I mean,
close.
the Bucks won by almost 40, so
I'm guessing he didn't play the whole fourth quarter.
yeah, I think I stopped watching. I think it was a Christmas Day prediction, as a matter of fact.
Well, you, my friend, we're always wrong on this show.
Yeah.
So,
Gentlemen, thanks for having me.
oh,
Of course. Thanks for sitting in.
Love to be here.
thanks for sitting in. We haven't had a. What the hell happened there? Haven't had a
I guess in a while.
guest in a while. Yeah, we had Stellan about a month ago, but we don't really like to remember that episode because we don't remember it. Good time though.
It was
Makes
it was a
sense.
unique episode.
Unique.
Unique,
That's something we'll do every 6 months.
if that. We'll see you next week.
Next week.
Maybe
Thank
some
you
Q&A
for
next
listening.
week.
I hope you like the ring light.
Ring light
Hopefully
is
it was good enough.
Yeah, next edition.
Yeah.
Maybe Mike's will be next. We'll see.
Ooh.
Peace.